Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more RimWorld, returning to a No Hope playthrough. And it's been a while since I've played, and I am having to remind myself what's going on, and I just noticed this person sitting out here, and I remember that, yeah, this character is important to one of our party members. I don't know if I forgot about this person or not, but I definitely need to rescue them, and I guess I forgot about it. Maybe old Ben was doing something and I was going to have him rescue her. Okay, well, we'll do that now, but other things that I think are priorities, we're going to need to build up the security. So once old Ben's done treating here, as a matter of fact, Luke, you're up and about. Why don't you go rescue? I do want to strip her of her clothes first, though, and then we'll rescue. But we're going to have old Ben work on her once she gets in here. And then outside of that, I do want to build up my security. So resource-wise, looks like sandstone is the route to go. We already have that selected. Matter of fact, yeah, that would be perfect, as long as we don't mess up and waste any resources. But if I remember correctly, we have a bunch of sandstone, yeah, sitting over here. Yeah, good. All right. So we'll strip her of her clothes and then rescue her. This is a precaution in case she runs off after we heal her. But for now, we're going to rescue her. Okay, so there's no reachable, unreserved, non-prisoner bed. Now, bed count here. How many colonists do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds, and we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should count, but maybe it needs to be turned off a medical bed. So, let's try that again. Huh. For whatever reason, this is not counting. So, why don't we build another bed? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Especially if it's just a sleeping spot. Okay, we'll do that. And then now you need to rescue. There we go. And old Ben is where? He's... Ah. That's why it was reserved, because he's laying in it. Okay. Because old Ben has a few injuries. He went there because it's set up as a hospital bed. Okay, gotcha. Alright, well, I mean, you're going to have to wake up and treat her. How bad off is she? Nothing's too serious. This shouldn't be too bad. Let's treat. Now, I remember that there were some issues with this character. But mostly it's the incapable stuff. She's incapable of social, dumb labor, and firefighting. But she's really good at medicine, and artistic is off the chart. So if we can get her, at least she'd be helpful in some categories. And at least we don't want her to die, because then that would probably upset Han quite a bit. Okay, she's no longer incapable of walking. Old Ben just walked away then. After not treating her at all. Get over there. All right. So food storage, I'm noticing, is also a big problem here. As a matter of fact, we have food kind of lying around. Looks like we can get rid of this now. We don't need it. Yeah, we have food lying around. I think I want to try out. I have to figure out where it is. So I don't think it's under production. No, I don't see it. Temperature? Yeah, okay. I want to try out these refrigerators because I just want to see how they work. Now, I didn't pay too much attention to how much steel and components are kind of low, but we should be okay steel-wise. Now, old Ben's going to have to go to bed, so I don't know who's going to construct this stuff. Maybe we could have Chewbacca do it. And outside of that, we might as well mine for more resources while I'm at it. So We're mining components over here. That's good. Ooh, there's a cougar over here. I might have to kill that cougar. Think that's components there. Or compacted machinery. We want to keep mining out steel, as that's going to be a resource that we're going to need quite a bit of if we're going to build up the security system like I'd like, because we're going to need a lot of turrets to do that, and they are quite expensive in steel, at least if you build them out of steel. And we're done here, but this looks like steel up here, so we could start working on this. There we go. And we're done. Ooh, we have a vein here. We'll cut that out. I just have to remember that the cougar's there. I might have to send somebody out to kill it. Because, ooh, what do we got here? Gold. I'm not going to mine that right now. Gold is nice, but it's not a priority at this particular moment. Ooh, we got some in here. Compacted machinery. And a big load of compacted machinery here. Not sure if I pass that over on purpose or not. But I'm just going to come through and... Ooh, there we go. There's some steel that I probably easily could have missed. And who knows, as we dig into this... Oh, look at that. Not only do we have components, we have steel. And that might actually pass through the mountain, too. But as we dig in, we might find more resources. That at times happens. I mean, I did find resources digging in here, and I found resources digging in here. So there might come a time when I do exploratory digs into these mountainsides. Now, granted, that can result in dangers. So I have to be careful. Ooh, a big group of steel here. All right, there's probably stuff I've missed, but I think that's a fair amount of different resources. I should probably check the map to make sure no more predators are around, because you never really know with those cougars. They might just attack you randomly. They might be fine with you at one moment. Oh, here's some more compacted machinery while I'm at it. And then suddenly just attack one of your party members. And I have a couple party members like Han that... Ooh, there's a bunch of steel too. So I guess this a little bit of reconnaissance is paying off. Alright, so that's the cougar I saw. Alright, I'm not seeing any other predators. I'm not saying that there isn't any, but for now, let's go ahead and draft Luke, because I think he's the... Well, Leia's a decent shot too, right? Either one would be okay to use. Leia is probably... she's the main miner. As a matter of fact, we're probably going to want to turn her hauling down. And the reason I'm going to do that is so that she prioritizes mining. But considering that the mining is probably what's going to endanger her, I think we draft her and have her deal with the cougar. Now, I'm going to want to do this in a way that keeps her safe, though. So... go do that. Oop. I'm going to slow down time, too. Now, the rifle should be fairly long range. I don't know what kind of range it has, though. Should be able to reach from this distance. As a matter of fact, let's back up a little bit. I want to get, like, more or less the maximum distance here. And then we might aggro it and run. Like now. Go through this door. This door is going to take a while to open because it's stone, so we might as well just run for it. I mean, cougars are fast. We shot it a couple times, so it should start bleeding. And hopefully, our turrets might do the job for us. Okay, just run. We want it to reroute. And then maybe sit behind this turret. And this should be a lot easier place to engage it. Oh yeah, so some of the traps are hitting it too. Okay, it went down. That worked out. I think that was the smart way to handle it. And I believe it is dead, so you can be undrafted and then do whatever you want to do. What was she gonna haul? I'm sure there was something out there. What it was, I don't know, though. But somebody else should do it. It's not that big of a deal. And once old Ben wakes up, we'll have him... If he doesn't need to treat anyone, which might actually be a thing. Let's take a look at R2-D2 here. She's been treated, and she'll be okay for 4.4 hours. Immunity's up to 77%. Flu is at 65%. Also, we need to repair this. Fortunately, just the way priorities are, we got a lot of people going around hauling things. Okay, old Ben's up. We'll let him, of course, eat. Okay, so he's eating. You don't need to haul right now. I think we'll have you replace that. And then we'll have you start on construction. And at that time, we'll get a message up once we need to treat her again. At least I think we will, from what I remember. Okay, you're done there. Why don't you do me a favor and start working on this? This isn't forbidden, right? Yeah. Nobody's hauling it for some reason, but I guess eventually they will. A lot of it could be just the fridge space. We don't have enough. Luckily for me, he's getting resources to everything, so... Should just be a matter of just continuously telling him to build things, prioritizing it. Yeah, but we're... fortunately bringing in components. Ooh, exotic goods trader. So that's going to be on the communicator. And I still think that Luke is our top talker. So we'll have him go do that. All right. So going through this, we don't want any animals. We can sell our animals, but I think we're actually in a state where it's a little bit more sustainable. Chem fuel. As far as I know, we don't need that yet. We may need this, but I'm not positive. Components, if it's cheap, no, he's charging me more than it's worth. We've got Thrumbo fur, which might be worth selling because it's fairly expensive. Yeah, why not? Smoke, leaf, don't want. Flake. I think this is something that we got through maybe an escape pod. So, I mean, cargo pod. It is what? It is a narcotic, so we want to get rid of that. And especially as it's very addictive. Okay. One use. Okay, so... Huh. Interesting. So it makes them better at cooking. Very expensive. Okay. Some interesting weapons here. Then we have some implants. No feeling of pain. Applies blood and oxygen. All right, so kidneys, hearts, bionic arm. For some reason, our bionic arm got damaged. I tried to bring it in as quickly as I could, but I'm not sure what happened. We could pick up a leg just as an insurance policy. He's got beer for sale, a lot of beer for sale. We've got a Thrumbo horn, which apparently sells for a ton. So we'll sell that, I guess. He's got a lot of money, so we can sell it. And he does buy this tribalware garbage that we've had forever. So we're just going to go through and sell every bit of this we can. This is actually really good for me because it gets rid of a lot of clothing that we don't use. And then I'm going to go through and use the usual rule. Ooh, good. We've got some more tribalware here that we don't want. The usual rule of if it is lower than 60%, it goes. Unless, of course, it's an armor vest. I keep those around. Just because it's better than the no armor that sometimes we have. And again, some more tribal wear. Okay, so this jacket is kind of beyond usefulness. And going through. Although jackets are a little bit more short, so I'm tempted to keep it around. He does have good condition armor vest, so we might actually want to buy all of these because we have 7 colonists. They're not great quality, but they're not torn up like the ones we have. And we should still be out on top as far as money, but I'll go through and I'll see what else we've got going on here. Before I make any decisions. So he's got a lot of hats here. Sale. I don't think anything that I necessarily need. Telescope, that's interesting. And he's got statues. And a mega screen television. Alright, well, I definitely, I think, buy the vests. Again, they're not great, but they're better than what I have now. And I think we buy all of them. And we still make out a profit here, so I'm going to go ahead and accept. And we just need to pick all this stuff up. Which, hopefully we will. And that should have cleared out a ton of space in the inventory. And anyone that's got tattered apparel, which, you know, honestly, it's a lot of people here. Let's see. C-3PO, Luke. Luke should be kind of in the area. So Luke... grab him now. Luke should be one of the ones that needs an armor vest. Yes, he 47%. So that's kind of below what we want. So I'm just going to go over and force wear. Then, who else has tattered apparel? That's going to be Chewbacca and C-3PO. So C-3PO, I'm not sure where you are. You're hauling. Okay, and then Chewbacca is, oh, right near where he needs to be. So we'll have him. Okay. Oh, he's already on it. Okay. And where are you, C-3PO? Because you're the last one that has tattered apparel. Oh, you did put one on, right? No, you didn't. Okay. You just hauled it. Not wear armor vest. Oh. There we go. Forcewear. I thought he was doing it on his own. Okay. C-3PO. Think you did it on your own. Maybe. Yes. But... okay, that should have done everything. There we go. Alright, so nobody has that anymore. Okay, this got hauled so far. Oh, you know what? I didn't set up the... okay. Yeah, so this does work like a zone. I'm just gonna make sure that we set it up properly. So, copy settings. Paste settings. And then, old Ben, where are you? I didn't have you finish this stuff, so... get over here and finish this stuff, please. I'm getting distracted a lot here. Somebody needs to feed you. Chewbacca, you're nearby. Can you prioritize feeding? Then old Ben, you're hauling. I need you to prioritize constructing. The more of these we get constructed, the more fridge space we'll get, and that will actually help me out quite a bit. Prioritize constructing. And we need to continue to paste settings. I should already have them copied, so that's no big deal. I don't know why they keep moving that over. But there we go. We've got it up anyway. Major brake risk. R2D2. What's going on with R2D2? There could be a number of things that's wrong with her. It could be that nobody's feeding her. Yep. And nobody's treated her either. So, first things first, old Ben. But you can't do both, though. So, old Ben, because you're in the area, prioritize feeding, and then you treat her. Okay, now we've got good fridge space. And you're making simple meals. Stop that. Okay, we got a lot going on here. Okay, old Ben, where'd you go? You're treating her. Good job. Exactly what I need you to do. Alright, so our fridge space, I mean, it's getting full, but it should help out. I mean, we've got all this food over here that's not being put into any storage, so... Okay, so major brake risk went away. It's a good thing that actually popped up because it gave me a good idea that that's something that we needed to take care of. We don't need these people dying on us. I just, you know, one of those things where everybody just, they have so much going on that we're losing track of things. No, I didn't select this to mine. Do that. Not sure why we have this forbidden, but there we go. Alright, things are definitely, I think, looking up. We are low on steel and components, but we didn't get the traps built, but that's because we had a lot of things going on. Did we ever rearm these traps? Yep. Looks like they're all rearmed. Alright, well, everybody should be in bed at this point, so let's go ahead and fast forward. How are you doing, out of curiosity? Here comes Luke, so he's up and about. How are you doing as far as your flu? You're almost immune to it, but it is getting up there, and I'm hoping that we didn't forget treating you for too long, because that could be part of the reason why she has it as bad as she does. It is ahead of the flu, though, right now. The immunity is, that is. Okay, Luke's still on a weird sleep schedule, as apparently Leia is as well. And somebody does need to feed the two injured parties again. And if you're not going to be doing anything, can you feed her? At least that gets rid of some storage going on right now. Okay, some of our meat just rotted. And old Ben, while you're up and about, can you feed here too? And I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the treating thing. Okay, so we found more compacted machinery over here. That's good to see. Just too many things to haul here. We just have an abundance of food. Some of it rotted away, unfortunately, but with how much warg meat we had from that one animal manhunter pack, not too surprised. R2D2 is now recovered from her other stuff. She just needs treated for the flu again. Old Ben. Treat. She's at 93%. I think this round of treating should probably do it for her. But having I'm sorry, R2D2 out as long as she's been, not really good. Okay, Leia. There's a lot of blood and crap in the base, too, that's probably making people not too happy. And we're eventually going to need to clean up. Oh, here comes some more rice. And fridge is still pretty darn full. Hopefully our cows will help us a little bit with that. Eating some of these vegetables. And the fridges did their job for the meantime. Okay, food binge. That is Leia. Which I'm not sure where she ended up. Ah, there she is. She's gonna go eat some food. She's not even hungry either. What a waste. If she ever does get around to it. The last time it said somebody was doing a food binge, though, they didn't actually eat anything, I don't think. But we'll see. She should be going right towards the fridge. Or maybe she has food of her own. Oh, you... No. Well, I can't stop her. That's forbidden. You're not supposed to be eating that. Alright, that might be all she eats. We'll have to see. Okay, there. Don't eat my survival meals. Those are valuable. Okay, Leia has tattered apparel. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I can't force her to not... Okay, the jacket is the problem. Some more warg meat just rotted away. She's going to continue to eat food even though she doesn't need to. Okay, that's good enough. Stop it. No! That's forbidden. You're not supposed to eat that. Oh, you're eating another one. I'm not going to have very many of these left. Uh-oh. Okay, I see it. All right. Well, that's going to be fun to deal with in the next episode. So we have a bug infestation, and I always love these. Now, fortunately, it is kind of out in the open, which is going to make this a lot easier to deal with. But for now... We're just going to go ahead and restrict everybody into Area 1. I'm going to have to refine Area 1 in the next episode, but this is a good cutting point as well. So, one of my least favorite events just happened, and now we have to deal with it. Well, in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.